Hey guys, Adam Palmer here from Secret Coast Outdoors, and today I've got my good buddy Brian Higginbotham from Higgs Outdoors. He's also my fishing tournament partner, and today we're out here on the Pascagoula River and we are scouting out for a tournament that we have this upcoming weekend. So I'm going to let Brian talk to you about what the tournament is and our kind of game plan right now for what we're trying to do. Go ahead, Brian.
So, we're fishing the team trail called Pride of the South. It's the first time that they're hosting it down here on the Gulf Coast, and we're really excited about fishing this tournament. What we're going to look for today is maybe see if there's some bait fish pushed up in some lakes. If not, try to find some main river spots and maybe flip some cypress trees, throw some crankbaits, or try to find some grass edges to throw a frog and catch some frogfish. But hopefully the fishing will be good because this cool weather's rolling in and fishing should be starting to pick back up. So hopefully we catch some fish today.
Alright, well, stay tuned. We're going to show you some tips, some pointers, and things that we're looking out right here on the Pascagoula River. So let's go get them. Alright, so what we're doing here right now, we ran way up the river into some spots or to go check out some lakes that we've never been in, and we're just looking for new areas. We have plenty of backup plans and things like that if things go bad, but we're just trying to find something new, try to find a fresh spark, trying to find that big bite. So what we're doing right now is we are lake hopping to a couple different lakes. This is the first lake we stopped off on. This is as far up as we're going to run, so this is the lake that's the highest up. Coming off the main river, you come into this little bitty pocket, and this lake opens up about the size of a baseball field, maybe a little bigger, and it's got pretty good depth. Right at the mouth was 6.5, 7 feet. It's what we're looking for. Okay, we want to make sure we have somewhat depth in these lakes to where they're going to hold fish year round. If you're only fishing in like a 2 to 3 foot lake, like a little oxbow, chances of it holding fish year round and consistently having a good population, it's probably not going to happen. We're fishing this lake pretty quickly and pretty decent. We're hitting a lot of it. Just because the water is a lot dirtier than what we expected right now. We really wanted to be able to look and see if we could see grass or see if we could see bait, which you can see a little bit of grass underneath, but we can't really see that bait and other things that we're looking for right now. So we're just trying to fish it real quick to see if we can maybe catch a fish. We get a general idea of what's in this lake, what kind of quality there is. So I'm fishing on top. Brian's fishing a mid-depth. He's fishing a spinnerbait. So we're trying to hit different levels right now, trying to see what gets bit first. But we're just going to roll through this lake real quick and then we'll hop on to the next one.
Alright, so we hit that lake. From what we saw, we liked it a lot. It had a lot of good depth. Had some grass, but the further up north river we went, the muddier it got, and since we're in such a crunch time for this tournament, we're not going to try to deal with the muddy water and go back south, find some cleaner water, find some current, and hopefully get on some fish, because I think them fish are going to be holding up in that current, and we'll see what we can do. That's 2-6 right now.
Huh?
2-6. What's good?
Oh, yes. Ooh. So, we have just bobbed and weaved ourselves. I've knocked down tons of spider webs to get into a lake we didn't think we could get into. And I can see the mouth of it right here. I guarantee you this is a spot that not a lot of people know about and not a lot of people fish. So I'm real excited that we were able to get back in here. If my boat was just a smidge bigger, we wouldn't be in this lake right now. And I know that a lot of the guys fishing this tournament, their boats are bigger than mine. So I am stoked that we have made it in here. This big lake right off of this creek. This ditch to get in here, I don't know. How far do you think this ditch was, Brian?
Oh, about,
I don't know, half a football field?
yeah,
maybe
about 50 yards.
Maybe about 50 yards.
60
that
yards.
we had to bob and weave.
I was going to say 70, but...
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Ooh,
But look at this. Yeah, we just spooked one right there. So, untouched. It's just like a big soup bowl. So, let's hope there's some big mamas up in here. I already see bait popping. This might be a little slice of heaven. I'm excited. Ooh. Is that a red? Oh, it's a rental.
Doesn't have it.
Right when you think you hook a stud, you hook a nose. For those of y'all that don't know, this is a bowfin. Us locals around here, we call them grinnels or mudfish. Thing is like a dinosaur, and they fight so hard and they hit right when they hit just like a bass. So you think you have an absolute monster when these guys hit.
I just want my...
Hey, there you go. Catch and release right there.
I'm about to say, I just want my sinker back.
And and also with that fish, they have some gnarly teeth. So that's always nice. You don't have to deal with those. Ooh, yes sir. We just came into a new lake here. Just hooked up, whoa, on a little one. Switched up to a rattle trap, but at least we know there's a sign of life. That was only like the second cast in this lake, so definitely not a keeper, but we know there's fish. Go ahead and toss them. All right, so this is only the actually this is the third lake we've gone into. This is one that's off the main river, so it's not off of a creek or anything like that. And it is a lot cleaner than our other lakes we've been in. Seems a little more grassy as well. So we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, that was only my second cast and I caught one. He's little, but hey, it's a sign of life.
Alright y'all, so roll up in this creek and start flipping some laydowns on June bug worm. I mean, he'll keep, but we're looking for something bigger. My favorite thing to do this time of year, especially when it gets cold and the water clears up, is I switch the fluorocarbon line, and it just helps me feel the structure and the bottom a little bit better in the bite. A lot of sensitivity into this setup that I have here. I like going with either a 3/8 ounce weight or a 5/16. That's about the average size weight that you need. I know that Adam likes to throw a 1/4 ounce. But overall, this is just the perfect flipping setup for me. This is the 20-pound Guggen
This one.
fluorocarbon line too, and so far I was kind of skeptical about it because it's a new line they put out on the market, and I know their baits are good, but it's just brand new line, trying it out, and I really like it. So definitely holds up to what it's supposed to do. So I put this thing in some laydowns and some brush piles, and I've gotten them out of there. And very abrasion resistant. I will say that. That's what I like about this line. Doesn't fray or anything.
Oh, get that puppy in here, baby.
Nice.
Money.
This is what we are looking for right here. He absolutely choked that frog. I can't even see the frog in that thing's mouth. He ate it all. That is what we were looking for, ladies and gentlemen.
And it was just a simple little light
That thing
pitch.
it was right. Oh, doubled up.
Double it up.
Oh, look at that big old crappie.
Big old crappie.
Big old sockeye. Crappie. Doubled up. All right.
Yeah, take that.
This right here is not what we're looking for. But for those of y'all that don't know, this right here is some very good eating.
Probably one of the best eating fish in the river.
Definitely my favorite fish to eat in the river. Hands down. Doubled up. Get a picture of us, Jeffrey. Ha! And he came unhooked at the boat.
Dude, I totally called that too. There's gotta be a fish right there.
Again, that's what we're looking for. Okay, he's probably a smidge under 2 pounds. If we can get 5 2-pounders in the boat, come out with 10 pounds in this tournament, we got a good chance of getting in the money for sure. Maybe not winning this thing, but getting in the money with this. So I think we might have found our spot. I think we might have found our starting spot. A couple frogfish. I got a bad hook set on them. I'm just glad I got them in the boat. Our last 2 fish have been probably right at 2 pounds. So I'm gonna take a picture with them before I throw them in.